Hi, hello, and welcome back to my channel. Happy almost Halloween. If you're watching this when it came out or just shortly after it came out, chances are you're still looking for a last minute Halloween costume, aren't you? Yeah. Did you leave everything to last minute? Were you an afterthought for all of your friends and only got invited to a last minute party? Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. No judgment here. Either way, you're probably still looking for a costume, aren't you? So today I have 5 goth-friendly last minute Halloween costumes for you that get a little bit more niche with every single one. You'll see what I mean by goth-friendly, honestly. Anyway, I have 5 Halloween costume ideas for you that you can probably recreate with stuff you already have. So you don't just have to wear your Killstar skeleton knit jumper from 2015 and call it a costume. If you enjoy these types of videos, please let me know by leaving this video a like so I know to make more, and maybe even consider subscribing if you would like to see more from me and support me. And without any further ado, let's get into the costumes. So for the first costume, you're gonna need a black skirt, a black top, tights, shoes. If you want to be accurate, white shoes, but I went with the Mary Janes because they're cuter, and this is optional, but a black hat, real or plush. Did you get who it is? It's Emily the Strange. Don't mind the fuck ass fringe. It looked a lot better in person. Yeah, it looks pretty bad in the footage. Anyway, Emily the Strange, our goth comic queen. Adore her. Very simple. I know in the comics she has like a dress and not a top and skirt. I just didn't have a dress in the right shape because it's more of like a shift dress, I guess. You can wear any black dress you want as long as it's like short-ish. The makeup is pretty simple. I feel like Emily is one of those people who just would not wear makeup at all, like maybe chapstick. So you can do whatever the fuck you want with it though. I've seen people do black lipstick for Emily the Strange and even like extravagant eye looks. I've also seen striped stockings, striped tights. The world is your oyster. Also, I promise Victor got a lot of treats for participating. He does not like being held. I promise I didn't just torture him for fun. I got what I deserved, and then he also bit my leg. So that's on me. Anyway, like I said, the safer option would be a plush kitty.
You're the only one who understands me.
This is the only one I had. It's like a Beanie Boo that I got from Claire's a billion years ago. But yeah. Costume number 1 is our goth queen, Emily the Strange. How do I even begin to explain this costume? Well, your supplies are going to be fake designer things. If you don't have any fake designer things, it also works if you just put duct tape on any clothes you have and write designer logos and names on them. You're also going to need hand and face tattoos, bonus points if you have no other tattoos and no facial piercings, because it's really going to sell the fantasy. And you're going to need a SoundCloud link. I feel like for bottoms, those like really skinny ripped 2016 jeans would have been way better, and like Air Forces, I don't have those, so I just went with whatever. Have you guessed what this costume is by now? It's like a cross of SoundCloud rapper and hype beast. I already wore this costume once in real life. It was based off of a guy I knew at the time who was like an aspiring SoundCloud rapper, I guess, and all he cared about was designer clothes and getting tattoos in visible spaces so people would know he was tattooed. But it like, I feel like it applies to a certain demographic of like 2016, 2017-ish SoundCloud rappers. So I still think it is one of the funniest costumes I've ever done. It was also a big hit with the party I was at, especially the way I DIY'd my quote-unquote Gucci shirt with the duct tape and Sharpie and everything. Yeah, I loved it. I had fun. It is fairly easy to make, I feel like. Obviously, if you have real designer stuff, you can just wear that. I don't. The bag is fake too, obviously. If you're more talented than I am, you can absolutely just draw on the face or hand tattoos with eyeliner. I just prefer the like water transfer fake tattoos because I can't draw for shit. I just think this one is really fun, and you can kind of just wear whatever the fuck you want. You could also probably do like tights and a skirt, or a tracksuit would probably be amazing for this as well. And just have like the fake Gucci top or Supreme top or whatever. You could also do the same to like a fanny pack and put duct tape on it. And obviously check out my SoundCloud, duh. I'm about to blow the fuck up, bro. We're starting off with a white like ruffly shirt. You could do a normal dress shirt, a waistcoat, whatever bottoms and shoes you want essentially, and a straight razor. If you have a blood choker like I do, you could obviously add that as well, or you could do fake blood. I just did not want to mess up my white shirt. Did you guess Sweeney Todd? Because you'd be right. Don't mind my absolutely atrocious acting skills. My cat was like, what the fuck are you doing? And rightfully so, because why did I start shaving my fucking peach fuzz? I almost cut my cheek piercing. Anyway, this is Sweeney Todd, which should not be any kind of surprise for anyone who knows anything about me. That was graphic, but okay, girly pop.
I miss my wife. So I'm gonna kill everyone.
If you're basing your look off the movie version, you could absolutely also do like a white dry shampoo streak in your hair. I did not want to deal with that because my hair was freshly washed for once. And personally, I prefer when they make Sweeney Todd look a bit more put together and like slightly sane and not as completely unhinged off the bat like they did in the movie. You know what I mean? Obviously with the red eyeshadow underneath my eyes and the concealer lips. It's also why my shirt and the waistcoat are kind of like undone. You wanna seem like a bit, you know, like you're losing it. Same with the hair, because at the end of the day, that's what Sweeney Todd is about. It's about a man who's absolutely batshit insane. Also, can you believe I've never dressed up as any of the characters? I've been obsessed with that musical since I was like 11, and now I'm 27 and it's the first time I dressed up as any of the characters. Insanity. Sick costume though. I cannot lie, I ate with this one. For this next costume, you're gonna need a maxi skirt. It can be brown, it can be patterned, it can be whatever the fuck you want it to be. A flannel, a cardigan, a bandana or scarf, or like a colourful turtleneck. I don't have a colourful turtleneck. You're also gonna need a log or a printed out picture of a log, and fuck off massive glasses. Have you guessed who I am by now? I think the last bit was like very telling. I am the log lady from Twin Peaks, also known as Margaret. I adore the log lady. This was actually the first costume I thought of when I was writing the list for this video, just because I love her. I don't know, she's just so like, I just adore her. I love her. I love Margaret. For this makeup, I actually did some like more blush and like a peachy lip situation. I kind of curl my hair inwards and it is a little bit frizzy. It could be a bit shorter. What's important is like a little bit of the side fringe and something bob-y, I feel like. And also obviously your hair down. I feel like all you really need for this costume to actually sell it is the big glasses and a log. I was fully convinced I had one of those plush logs. I don't. Turns out the thing I thought of was a fucking raccoon pillow. So I just printed out a picture of a log, which honestly...
My log has something to tell you.
Slay. It works in a pinch. My other option is like a utensil holder that I just happen to have. Also works as a log. You could probably get away with like a twig as well, or just like a wooden dowel. It just kind of depends on how campy, is campy the right word? I don't know. It just depends on how fun you want to be around it. I think genuinely this is my favorite costume out of all of these that I've recorded. It's just so fun. I adore her. So we finally arrived in the more niche category. Yeah, this one is like very, very niche, but can you guess? Can you guess what I am? I'm a snake. Duh. It's so stupid. I also wore this costume to a Halloween party a couple of years ago. You can obviously do this without a split tongue, but I feel like it's a lot more fun when you have a split tongue. You can also do this with like a snakeskin print dress or like a top or whatever. Anything snake print really would work. What also helps sell it, I think, are like the drawn on snake-y nostrils. I don't know how to describe it. I'm a snake. When I first did this a couple of years ago, I also painted on like scales on bits of my face, and I did a little bit heavier eye makeup. The scales are actually pretty easy to do. I just put like fishnet tights over my head and then went over it with, I think it was glittery eyeshadow. It's really not that hard. I just didn't feel like doing it for this video because the fishnet like on top of the head is very annoying. You could probably also accessorize with like a mouse or a rat plushie or those little gummy mice. You could just bring those and eat them because snakes eat mice. I don't know. I just thought of this and it would be really fun and just like level up the costume. Do you know what I mean? I do think this one is like the least amount of effort provided you have a split tongue. And I think it's fun. It's like really impactful and silly. I know I said 5 costumes, but this is a super special bonus one. You can essentially wear whatever the fuck you want. The only thing that's required is like jangly belts. You could dress up as your favorite YouTuber. You could dress up as me. Is this really cringe? Yes, absolutely. Was this the absolute most fun costume for me to model for no fucking reason? Yes, because I finally got an excuse to wear those dumbass mouse rat ears that I've just had for a billion years and never had a reason to wear.
I'm a rat, duh.
All you need is a fuck off massive bag. Optionally, tarot cards in your fuck off massive bag. Whatever the hell kind of bottoms. I prefer this long black skirt that I've lived in all summer. Chain belts. And I keep getting the strength tarot card lately. And I thought it was crazy that I even got it when filming this. You can either make your own Rat Baby shirt, just let me know, and I'll literally send you the logo, I don't care. Or you can go to the link I'm putting in the iCards right now and in the description box, and probably again at the end of the video, and get yourself a Rat Baby shirt, because I have a merch shop now for some fucking reason. If you don't want a t-shirt, there's stickers, pins, tote bags, or if you don't want to get anything Rat Baby branded, there's also I Heart Emo t-shirts and stickers and pins if you just want to let the world know that you fucking love emos. You could be Rat Baby for Halloween. I think that would be super fun and cute, actually. You can glue fake piercings to your face. You can draw on fake tattoos or get like those water transfer tattoos like I used for the SoundCloud rapper Hypebeast costume. But what's really gonna sell it is rat and tooth accessories like these ear weights and a dark lipstick and a chain belt. And you've got yourself a rat baby costume. Yay! I will admit that last costume was so very cringe. But what better way to let you know that I now have a merch store than through cringiness? Is it silly to have a merch store at like 1,000 subscribers? Absolutely. Do I expect anyone to buy anything? No. Also, I know Spreadshirt is like kind of expensive for what it is, so I did leave the price margins like literally as low as they would let me. If you do happen to want to buy something, which again I don't expect anyone to, if you do, send me a photo. I would love to see it, even if you get like a sticker and stick it on your forehead. Anyway, cringe merch promotion aside, let me know which costume was your favorite, if there's any that you would do, or what you dressed up as or are going to dress up as this Halloween if you do have plans. I'm not going to do shit. As much as I like the idea of Halloween, I am always kind of disappointed when it does come around. I think I've been to like 3 Halloween parties in my entire life, so that's, you know. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me today and listening to me up and letting me show you my last minute costume ideas. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.